Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I hope everybody's doing well on this free freelance Friday. And you guys have to excuse me for 1 second. I need to go grab a glass of water. I was just eating popcorn with my little guy. We are watching Shrek, so I'm taking a little break so I can jump on here with you guys. So I'm going to go grab some water in 2 seconds. Let me make sure we are all set up and ready to go here. But you guys know I like to talk and I don't want to choke during our talk here. So I'm going to let everybody get on here. And Facebook did other things again here today. So let me check out a couple things. Okay, it's just about comments now, so I'm not going to do anything there. If you're on with me, say hello. Hi. If you notice, it might get a little dark. It's about to storm here really bad. See, I need water. I'm going to like piece of popcorn in my throat. So give me a second. I'm going to go get a glass of water and let everybody get in here. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I apologize for that, but I needed water. Can you guys hear me okay? Is my tech working good? Just say hey. Give me a little thumbs up. Whatever you can do to let me know you are hearing me. Pull myself up in the group here. So today we are talking all about managing all the things. Here we go. Okay. What do I mean by all the things? Well, all the things, right? Life, business, everything. As you guys know or may not know, if you're new here, I am a mom of 2 kids and 2 Great Danes and a wife and I'm an aunt, I'm a daughter, I'm a lot of things. I'm a granddaughter. We all have those different titles, and I'm still a nurse too. So there's a lot of things that we are responsible for as adults, and today I just hope to help you a little bit more. The other thing I am, right, is a business owner. And if you're just starting out, it's sometimes hard to know what to really focus on all the time. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to kind of go through this in a way that's meaningful yet productive and actionable, and that hopefully you have a piece of paper or pen. If you don't, if you're like driving or you're just on a walk, that's okay. This is going to be in the group, so you can always replay me later. But I hope it's helpful today. If you have any questions along the way, please just put them in the group. I will be here, or in the chat. I'll be here because I'm in the discussion too. So I'm just going to write hello so you know I'm there. And just let me know you're here, say hello, and then just tell me, where you're from and, what part of business you might be in. Even if it's just starting out, that's cool. I'm going to give just like another minute here, and then we'll get going. I'm going to actually click over really fast to the group, or to the event. Bear with me. Hope everybody's Friday is going well. Mine's going well because I'm not on this weekend. I just worked last weekend at the hospital and it was crazy. All right, so let's get cracking. All right, so I first want to start off with, a day in my life. And I have my notes here, so that's why I keep looking down. I will keep trying to look up, but I want to stay on track because, you guys don't have all day, and neither do I, so I want to respect your time. And holy cow, it's getting dark, so I apologize again. It's starting to storm really bad. We usually don't lose power or internet or anything, but let me tell you, this past week I've had the most technologically horrible week I've ever had. The first part of my week, my Facebook ads weren't working. The second part of the week, my phone I thought it died when I went on a run, but it just stopped working. So I had to go get a new phone. It still has like this plastic on it because I have a case coming from Amazon and I refuse to take it off. And there was my email list. Yeah, my whole email list thing was screwed up, and I apologize for those that got that and like it was messed up. I really apologize. So we're on a new server now. It's really cool. Flowdesk, if you want to try it out, I have an affiliate code that gives you like 50% off. So if you have an email list and you need a new thing, it's so easy, you guys. It takes me seconds to set up an email. But without digressing, it's been a horribly technological week, and I still have one more Facebook ad thing I have to deal with. So if the internet goes out, even though in the past 3 years that we've lived here, it never has, it will today because it's that kind of week, right? So needless to say, I'm going to start off by telling you guys what a day in my life kind of looks like. So on a good day, let's start with a good day or my ideal day or something like that. I first wake up. I usually wake up between 4:45 and 5 a.m. What? I know, that's what I do. It's not ideal for everybody. It might not be in the season of life you're in, but right now, that's what works for me. Didn't always work for me. I was on nights forever. I had a little one who never slept, but this is what works for me right now, is getting up between 4:45 and 5. And when I get up, and you guys are going to hear the nitty gritty, this is like everything, right? Hi, everybody. Hi, Kat. Hi, Erica. When I wake up, I empty my dishwasher, right? You're going to hear all these. I shower. I make coffee. I pull out dinner for that night, right? I feed my cats. I drink a big glass of water. And the reason I do that is because I drink my glass of water. It actually increases your metabolic rate by 30%, if you didn't know that. That's why if you have a hard time drinking water, put one right at your bedside right when you wake up in the morning before you even go pee. Drink a glass of water. It will help you kind of defog your brain a little bit. There was actually a study done that people who drank a glass of water, didn't matter what age, their brain was, this doesn't sound like a lot, but like 14% faster than those that didn't drink a glass of water when they woke up in the morning. So drink your water, everybody. We all know those are good for us. The second thing I do, and this has changed over the years. It used to be I would go work out. But now I open my laptop and I do my hardest task. If I'm sleepy, which this morning I was very sleepy, I had to work last night. I had to precept one of my nurses, and they're on night shift, so I have to meet them where they are, right? So I had to go to night shift for a little while last night, but I didn't get home till about 1. And I still got up. I got up at 6 this morning, but I was tired, man. I was like having to work on this writing project, and so sorry if I'm like still sleepy. I never like napped or anything today. But I was writing this morning. My husband came in, gave me my coffee. He's like, "You look tired." I'm like, "Oh, I am." So I'm tired today. It's because I am. But needless to say, this morning I still had to work on that hardest task, but I took like mini breaks, and I'll talk to you guys about how I do that. So then my kids get up. Well, I should say my 7-year-old gets up. My 15-year-old, God knows, like he doesn't even like ever wake up. I swear, it's like noon. I'm like, get up today. Sometimes I'll bring the vacuum in and vacuum by his head. But needless to say, Jimmy gets up, and on Tuesdays, this is my batching thing, and you guys adopt this. On Tuesdays, I do my laundry, and Fridays, I do my laundry. Wednesdays and Thursdays, I clean. And I know it sounds weird because, like, why 2 days in a row? But I kind of split up my house. I also have a cleaning lady, and I delegate a lot of things to her. But You don't need to do that until you want to. And let me tell you, it's the best thing I ever did. And then I feed my kids. I walk. I try to take a walk, and we do like schooling or whatever with Jimmy in the morning. Like, I know school is over, but we still I have to do some learning stuff with him just because he's on an IEP at school and whatnot. Okay, so that's life, right? Then I work out, and then I work again between about 10 and noon. I sit down and I start typing and writing again. I take a break for lunch, and I work again from about 12:30 to 2-ish. And then I usually take, this isn't uncommon, it's not always, but I usually take like a little power nap between 15 and 20 minutes. I know that doesn't sound like how can someone sleep like that? I did not get my power nap today, so I'm a little sleepy. I might do it after this. I don't know. But then, I wake up, we play until about 4:30 or so. Like, I'm done working then. And then I start dinner, and I make a to-do list for the next day at nighttime. So that's my day in a nutshell. Do you guys have any questions about that? How you feel about that? Could you ever put that into your life at all? I'm going to give you a couple minutes because this is delayed on your end. I'm looking at where I want to move next here. So when it comes to prioritizing my tasks in my life, like I said, I always do a to-do list at night for two reasons. One, it gets it out of my brain and I can sleep better. Two, it helps me to start my day the next day without wasting time, without wondering what I need to add to my list. And Do things get added throughout the day? Sure. It's not uncommon for me to add something when it does come across my email and they do want a response or whatever by the end of the day. I am noticing I'm a little bit delayed. I hope my internet isn't cutting out for you guys. It is storming pretty bad out my window here. So I always like to say I prioritize my life like it depends on it. So I always make sure my family is first. And that is the number one thing that you guys will get from this type of work is your family, your life, whatever you want gets to come first. Your flexibility comes first. You don't have to go to the hospital and worry about your kids all day, worry about your husband, and worry about what's going on at home. Your family's first. Deadline. Nobody's going to die if you miss a deadline. No one's going to die if you just, don't check your email for 6 hours. It's all okay. So that's how I live my life a little bit too. It is hard. It's hard sometimes to step away because I really enjoy my work. So to step away from something is really hard. But anyway, so let me tell you a few things that I do. I use the app called Tasks by Google. I use time blocking and batching. I get up earlier than everyone else in the house, and I'm telling you, if you can just get up 45 minutes earlier than everybody in the rest of your house, your day will go better. I use an app called Toggle to track my time. I use an app called Trello to keep me organized with my project management type of stuff. I use 2 apps for my meal planning. Like I said, in the morning, I pull out stuff for dinner because I already know what I'm going to get. And those are Emails, which is a thing you can look up on the phone, and Paprika, which is a really cool app. You can find recipes on Pinterest or whatever, go to the blog, and then hit download, and it goes straight to your iPad or your phone, and you can actually add those to a list, like your ingredients to a list, and go shopping. And then I love Instacart, and I love Walmart grocery pickup. So those are some things that I use in my life and business. I also use Tailwind. It's a Pinterest scheduling app, and I use Recur Post for my social media scheduling. All these things help me get the things done all the time. Before I went on live today, I took some time, and Deanna Gillingham, you're going to be proud of me. I took time and set up my podcasts because I've been a little bit behind on editing and graphic design and whatever. And now all I have to do is transfer a lot of that stuff over to my website and get that in the queue. So the good thing is I've been up on my recordings, but the bad thing is I haven't gone back to edit stuff and get it live. So 5 episodes were done this morning. Let me get some water, sorry. So that's how I do batching a little bit. Usually my podcast day is on Thursday, but this week it was on Friday because I had a lot going on yesterday. So, yeah, and I also use Buzzsprout and Alitu for my podcasting. And then, like I said, I use Flowdesk for my email management software. So if you guys want any of those links or need any of those links, I do have affiliates that can give you some discounts. So let me know if you need any of those. The next thing I want to tell you guys about is outsourcing, whatever you can. So if you're just starting out a business, you're not making any money yet, that's okay. What do we do before we made money? We bartered. You watch my kids, I watch your kids. You make me a meal, I'll make you a meal. My sister and I used to do freezer meals together. And our best friend, we would look up all these recipes on Pinterest, and then we would go to one of our houses and, we go grocery shopping, go to one of our houses, make like 10, 15 meals, take them back home, throw them in our freezer, and you got meals, forever. So we would do that. Instacart for the grocery shopping is great. So that's one of the things you can outsource. Cleaning is one of the things that I've outsourced, and I love it. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard to get rid of something off your plate when you feel like you can do it better, or you can do it just as good, or you want it done your way. And that's just because we're control freaks, because we're women, right? Sorry to the guys in the group, but this is truly what it is. I like my certain things my way, and I need to let that go sometimes. And I feel like I did this when our kids were born. I knew everything about babies, right? I work in labor and delivery. So when my husband changed the baby's diaper and it wasn't the way I did it, I needed to go, you know what? Guess what? He changed the diaper. Stop it. And then life gets better, right? You have to let down your guard a little bit. You have to, if you want somebody to come clean your house, it's not going to be exactly how you like it. But guess what? It's done. So think about those things. I know a lot of people that actually have personal chefs that come in and make meals for them, or they subscribe to one of those HelloFresh things and they make it work for them. So I personally like cooking, so I don't like to give that up, but I could if I really wanted to. What I don't like doing is babysitting other people's kids and then them babysitting my kids. My kids are old enough now that I don't have to do that, but when they were younger, that I never liked doing that. I love kids, but I don't like them in my house, because my house isn't always baby-proofed, and then you're constantly watching over them and making sure they're not getting, all those things. So babysit, that was always tough for me. And I didn't mind going to other people's houses. The problem was just, making sure that everybody was safe all the time and keeping, track of everybody. And the fact that people abuse the fact that I work from home, so they think that I'm home all the time and don't do anything. Little do they know, right? So a couple things I always add to my list that you don't see on my day-to-day life is I'm always learning. I'm always learning in some sort of way. And I'll tell you the ways I learn. I learn by podcasts, I learn by books. Of course, there's other ways. There's blog articles and such, but sorry, I'm yawning. Oh my gosh, I need my nap, you guys. I hope I'm not boring you as much as I'm boring myself. It's because it's raining, it's dark, I got blanket on. Choo, 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 wake up, Janine. What a horrible presenter I am. Anyway, so I'm learning all different ways. And through podcasts, it's one of my favorite ways. I actually tried to listen to podcasts on a different app this week. I tried using Spotify, but I couldn't figure out how to speed up the talking. And I am a fast listener. So I went back to the Apple podcast, and I listen really fast. You guys are going to think I'm nuts. I listen to 2 times the speed. So it sounds like, but that's what I listen in. And as you can tell, I am a fast talker, so I like to listen fast. I don't know if that means I'm a fast thinker. I don't think so sometimes. But anyway, so I listen to podcasts when I'm driving everywhere, to work, from work, when we're not, in COVID times, when I drop kids off somewhere, pick them up, waiting, I'll listen. Not because it's like addictive, right? Anyway, the other things I do is listen to books, and I don't just listen to books to listen to business. I listen to books because I like to read, and I think it's really important to listen and read to different types of books, and that includes fiction. So I listen to a lot of fiction. I'm actually in a book club too, and we talk about different fiction books all the time. And I like that because it makes me a better writer. When I read anything different than what I write, it's going to make you a better writer. So that's the other thing. If you like to read too, or you don't like to read, but you want to like to read, or you want to learn to like to read, Goodreads is an awesome app, and you could add me on there. I add all the books I read, and I rate them, and it keeps track of everything I read too. If you have any books that you want to share, please do. I like to listen to books all the time. And a few lists of don'ts. Ready? Here's some don'ts. Don't make the list of what you have to do each day by your email, by checking your email. So you could check your email, and so-and-so sent you an email, so-and-so sent you, I sent you an email. You see on my email that, we're doing this today, and now this is added to your list, and now 3 o'clock was blocked, and now you have nothing. You actually need to do this other thing at 3 o'clock, but now you're here. And that is not a good way to go about things. Most people will send you an email for a heads up for different things, and don't schedule your day by your email, because you're gonna feel like you have no control of your life. Let me tell you right now, like, there's so many emails I get every day. If I had my inbox run my life, I'd be so stressed. So don't let your inbox run your life. And I know a lot of you are like, Janine, I get like 2 emails a day, and like one's from you and one's like from my mom. So my email does not run my life. And I say good for you. But one day it will. So I'm going to tell you now, don't let it run your life. Because I've been there, right? And don't multitask. And the way you can do this is, again, by like time blocking or time batching. So like I said, I got 5 podcasts done today, editing and writing show notes and whatever, making graphics, because I told myself today I am doing podcasting, and I'm going to use my toggle timer, which goes for 25 minutes, and then I'm going to take a break. And then I'm going to use my toggle timer again for 25 minutes, and then I'm going to take a break. And where I am. Now, there's sometimes I do that, and I cannot do whatever that task is any longer. So then it gets pushed aside a little bit. But at least I take that 25 minutes, and that is all I'm doing. I'm not checking my email, jumping on Facebook, responding to my texts, whatever it is. The only people that get my attention during that time is my kids if they need me for something. But other than that, I time batch whatever it is, and I'm getting that task done. And that, you guys, goes for my laundry too. My laundry, I just like to throw this into like our personal lives. My laundry's sitting in my laundry room right now, and needs folded. Could I have done it like while I was setting up and watching Shrek with my son and making a cup of coffee? Sure. But why? Why would I take that away from my son? He wants me to sit there and watch with him. I'm not going to sit there and do laundry. Sure, if he's in the bathtub, I'll fold a load of laundry. But you know what I mean? Like, you want to give your divided attention where it can go, whether that's with your kids or on a task that you need to get done. And the last thing I want to cover is don't compare yourself to other people. That is really hard for a lot of people to take in, because you see what you want to see on social media. So, and people show what they want you to see on social media. If you got to see the nitty-gritty of everybody's lives, we would probably feel better about ourselves. But, you look out there and it looks like everybody's making a living writing, and how come you can't do it? And it looks like it's just so easy to get clients and you can't for some reason. Don't compare yourself to others. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Take the advice from everybody in this group. Take advice from my podcast episodes, and you will get there. It just takes time. And sometimes, like I said, you get lost along the way. And that's why we're here. I'm actually offering on June 4th a little mastermind group. And in there, we are going to cover all the things. You actually get a questionnaire before we start, and a workbook, and free access to the Health Writing Course 101. And in there, I kind of help guide you along the way. It's way different than this, like teaching. It's a very small group, and I look at everybody's questionnaire, and I kind of come up with an agenda. And with that agenda, you get to really dive in deep where you're lost. And if you don't even know where you're lost, I promise you, you will get direction by the end of the, 2 hours that we're together. So for $97, if you are available on June 4th, you can join us. I just sent an email yesterday that had a link to sign up, but you could always just send me an email or a message if you're interested, and I will grant you access to that $47 course for free, and then it's a total of $97 for the group, and I'll send you the document to fill out for questions and a workbook. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. Also, my course is now 45 plus episodes. No, 45 plus lessons. I guess they're like episodes, right? 45 plus lessons. Congrats to the 3 people this week that finished. You got your CEUs. Yay. Now you can use those CEUs for your nursing license, and now you have a course that can actually make you more money, which is awesome. So I think that's all I have for you guys today. Do you have any questions? And the Fridays that I don't work my weekend, I actually do my planning for my next week. So if you have any questions, just pour them in here and I will answer them for you. I want to look at my next week while you guys are with me here and talk to you guys what I have going on and how I'm going to schedule my days around it. So tomorrow, I know it's Saturday, but I'm working a little bit because I have one of the course company I'm working with. We are starting. Heather is she's in our group. Hi, Heather. She is starting as a writer for this course and making $1,000, and we're doing some training with her. So Heather's not available during the week, or the company wanted to just offer it on the weekend because they know people work during the week. So there's a training at 9:30 in the morning that I'm going to be part of. So what am I doing the morning? I'm waking up 4:45, 5, depending on what time we go to bed tonight. My husband, he is not like me. He likes to watch Ozark. We want to watch Netflix. We haven't seen each other a lot this past week. He's back to work. He's an essential worker too. So who knows what time we'll get to bed. But hopefully I'll get up between 4:45 and 6 and start my other things. So I have a course I'm writing for a different company. So I'm going to do that in the morning before the kids wake up. Do all the kid thing, make some breakfast for the boys and whatever, and then get on this call. After that, I have to meet with a night shift nurse at 7 p.m. at our local hospital because, again, she's on night shift, so I have to meet with her. I'm the educator in our department, so I just check in. So that's really what I'm doing that night. During the whole day, I got a lot of personal things I got to do. I have to plant some flowers in my garden. I have to help my husband. We have a weekend project we're working on. I got my son a big swing, and we have no long hanging branches, so we're going to make our own branch and hang it to the tree. So that's we'll see how that goes. Also, we have a real estate business, so we may go see a house tomorrow. We have our realtor on standby here telling us she's already at it to tell us if it's worthy to go through, because we may do another flipping house. That's what we called it last year. If you were with me, you saw us do our flip house. So a lot of stuff going on Saturday. Sunday, I really have nothing planned, but I will be, on and off, probably drafting some emails for the week and then making sure my podcasts are up and running for the week. And I have a big project that I'm working with a lot of you on for registerednursing.org. So we're going to try and finalize that a little bit this coming week. I think I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. Woo. Excuse me. Jeez, oh man, so sorry. Falling asleep, sneeze all over. What's wrong with me? Okay, so then Monday is my hospital day. It's always my hospital day. So I have an all-day thing. I have to actually teach OB emergencies to a nurse for labor and delivery. So that should be interesting. And we have fun in that class. I make this mannequin bleed and I make it real. It's fun. And then that's June, you guys. We're going into June next week. So also, Sunday, what I'll do is make sure all my invoices are sent. Everybody's paid that I can pay, and that companies know if they haven't paid me that I am waiting for payment. Add up all my stuff on my business income worksheet. Make sure my finances are in order, and then also take a look at June to see what I'm in for. Meaning, what am I in for? What projects are outstanding? I have a couple big ones that are coming. I have some podcast episodes, some guests that are coming on, and I just got to get all those emails kind of set up. So I guess I do have some things to do on Sunday. So that's Sunday. I'll probably just look at June. Monday, I'm at the hospital. Tuesday, I have my mastermind meeting. So I'm in my own mastermind with people. So that's exciting. I have a lot of fun in that group, and I feel like I gain a lot of traction from everybody in there. And then Wednesday's another night shift thing. So I have to go in at 7 o'clock. So Wednesday's just a working day at home. Probably a day with my kids that, like, hopefully it's nice weather. We can, like, go on a hike or something during, like, the midday or something. Thursday, I have to go over policies with my boss. So I'll be at the hospital for a little bit of the day. And then at 3 o'clock, I have a podcast interview. So that's exciting. And then Friday, I may do another Facebook Live. So that'll be cool. And then Saturday, Sunday, I work at the hospital. So that's my week next week. How do I manage it all? Like, what I do first is I take a look at the week. I write it down. Right now, you'll see I'm looking at my digital planner. And this is my Google Calendar. So I take a look at my Google Calendar. I go into my Good Notes app, and this is just what I started this past year. And I actually, I'll show you what I did. I wrote these notes for today's training on a piece of paper, and then I scan it into here. And then I highlight actually on here. It's actually, I'm really liking it, you guys. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do. So, needless to say, let me go back here. Every week, again, this is probably weird. I should, like, screen share next time. This is how my weeks look. I just write in it. It's kind of messy, I'm sorry. But that's kind of how I do it. And so, like, I have a to-do list, a business list, my priorities list, and then my weekly columns of everything. So I just have everything laid out real nice. That is that. If you guys have no questions, I hope this helps. A little wrap-up thing. Mastermind's available. If you guys want to join me, just email me. June 4th, you get free access to the course. That's $47, and it's $97 to join the group. And I'm keeping it very small, so there's limited seating. But if you see, like, the testimonials from our last group, it is 100% worth it. I will make it worth it. If it's not worth it, you have your money back. How about that? But I promise you it will be. And that's it. I hope you guys had a great day. I'm going to go back to watching Shrek and maybe take a little 15-minute nap because Lord knows I need it. I don't know. What did I get? Like 4 hours sleep last night, and now it's raining and gloomy, and yeah, I think it's nap time. Have a great day, guys, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.